Kelsey
and Kendra,
and today we're going to be sharing with you guys some new products that we've been wanting to use, and we're just going to basically use them on camera. Now most of this stuff we either got sent to us or we bought in the VIB sale. So some of this stuff, me personally, I have tried some of this stuff, but some of this I haven't tried. So it's like a mixture of things. So yeah, you guys want to see how we get these looks and try some new makeup, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I have a lot of stuff up here. I don't even know if I'm going to use all this, but I just grabbed a bunch of new stuff.
I'm using all of it.
Well, I'm going to use most of it. But first I'm just going to prime, and I'm using this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And I've already tried this, and I still don't really know how I feel about it because it does go on really nicely. However, it didn't really control my oils like when I wore it out. So I don't know how I feel about this like with moisturizer. So I think it's like a primer where you just need it by itself.
Got it.
Like without anything else underneath. But it does have a little bit of a tacky feel, which is good for, you know, it gripping the makeup, hence the name Hydro Grip. So that's good. But I still don't really know how I feel about it, like I said.
I'm just wearing the J1 Jelly Pack. I just forgot to bring it over here. The red primer that I mentioned in a favorite video. But Kelsey put me onto the foundation that I'm using today. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation.
Oh, that's what I'm wearing.
And I'm obsessed with it. So last time we went to Sephora for her to exchange something, I just purchased this because I really like the formula. It's very thin and like watery, very comfortable. It's not like too thick.
Too thick, yeah, that's why I like it too. And this color is really good. This is in the shade D2 New Caledonia. So that's the shade we're in.
And I love the finish. It goes like the coverage is bomb. Like what coverage is this? I feel like it's full coverage.
But I like that it's full coverage without being thick, because I feel like a lot of brands, to make their foundations full coverage, they automatically make it super thick. But I like how they mastered making this really thin but still full coverage. Because that's the only thing about some of my other thin foundations. They aren't as full coverage and I have to apply more. But this is super thin and it spreads so nice.
And you can build it up. Like I'm applying like a second layer right now, but it doesn't feel like caked on, you know. Like I'm just trying to get like more problematic areas.
Gotcha.
For a little extra coverage. I have not dabbled into any NARS powders. If you guys have tried any NARS powders, let us know, because I don't think I've ever used a powder from NARS, except maybe a translucent powder a few years ago. But other than that, I don't think I've tried any like actual colored powders like that are my skin tone.
Sorry, I still have this annoying lingering cough. Gotta love spring. I'm telling y'all, we always get sick either spring or summer.
I'm a summer cold person.
Yeah, we never get sick like in the fall or winter like normal people.
No. Then again, we're not that normal. So, but that's also why I love fall and winter, because, you know, it just never does me wrong. I never get sick. You know, it's Christmas. It's just the best time. So, but I'm gonna actually move on to my eyes right quick and then go back to the face, because
yeah, me too.
You know, this is how I work.
Me too.
So I'm just going to apply some
Shadow Insurance.
That's Too Faced.
Oh yeah, wait.
This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in
My
Eden.
Primer
so I'm
potion.
just gonna sloppily put that on.
I don't have this. I'm just using Kendra's. But I have like a mini one, but I don't have like the big one. To be honest, I really don't even use eyeshadow primer all that often.
You don't?
I just use my concealer as my base, because sometimes I'll do my concealer first and then bake.
That makes sense.
I don't know. I just haven't used it in a while.
I feel like this is like our first trying new makeup video that we've done in a while. Or have we even done one of these together? Because I feel like we've done them separately.
I've done one by myself, yes.
But I don't think we've done one together.
No, we haven't.
We're thinking about doing a drugstore version of this and also a Juvia's Place like one brand video. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because they have this new foundation that I cannot stop seeing on Instagram. It just keeps popping up.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So I'm curious about some of Juvia's Place other products besides eyeshadow. So
speaking of Juvia's Place, I'm going into one of their palettes first. This is their Warrior palette, and I'm just taking the color Kano.
Kano?
Yes, I like that for a dog name. I think I mentioned that in my last trying to make a video when I heard the name of this shadow. I think that's a cute dog name. You don't?
Kano? Let me see the spelling.
K-A-N-O. I can't see that. I just spelled it for you.
Oh, sorry. I have to see it.
Okay.
You know how you hear a name, but you just have to see it to decide if you like it or not? Is that weird?
Gotcha.
So yeah. I'm going to be using some Huda Beauty. Is it Huda or Huda? I'm going to say Huda. So she has these collection of eyeshadows that are in like this small mini packaging that I think are super cute for travel. And she has like, I think 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 total. There's this orange one, a red one, a purple, a green, and a blue. And I'm going to be using the Topaz Obsessions today. So that is this orange one. These colors are so pretty. I showed all of them on my Insta story when I first got them because these were sent to us. So I'm super excited to try like a lot of her stuff because there is some more Huda Beauty in this tutorial. Well, not a tutorial. This is us just using new makeup. Yeah. I won't consider this a tutorial.
No.
But yeah, I'm going to just dabble in this palette.
I'm using that one too, and I'm also going to use the blue one today because I'm feeling like blue. So the blue one is called the Sapphire one. So it's this one. It has a lot of really pretty colors in it. I don't really understand this lime green. I feel like it looks kind of out of place. It's kind of random, huh?
Maybe it's like complimentary to most people who do blue looks.
It's not. Because the complementary color to blue is orange, I'm pretty sure.
That's true. I think it is. It's orange.
Had to go back to my beauty school days.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's orange. Okay, so I have not done a like all blue look in years, I think. So I low-key don't really know what I'm finna do. But
do you ever?
No, I'm gonna figure it out like I always do. Because last time I used one of her eyeshadow palettes, I only liked the mattes. I really didn't even like her shimmers because they...
Talking about like the real big palette she first came out?
Yeah, I had that one. And I wasn't that big of a fan. Not gonna lie.
That sucks because her packaging is always so pretty.
Yes, she always has real pretty packaging. I'd rather have basic packaging and bomb product, just saying.
That's very true. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for packaging. Like the presentation just gets me every time. I'm just going in with the basic blending colors, you know. The colors that you guys get annoyed with us using in videos. But they're very flattering on my skin tone, so.
Neutrals?
Yeah, neutrals. But I'm such like a classic kind of girl when it comes to eyeshadow. Like I adore looking at colored looks, and I might do one, you know, when I feel like doing one. But like for my go-to like looks that I get excited about, those normally consist of neutral colors, so or shades. So yeah, that's just what I like.
I don't know why people complain about that though.
Yeah, I don't either.
Are you gonna actually wear it out? Like we low-key just do it for like if anybody's doing a colorful look, they're doing it for fun. Ain't nobody going to public like that.
I mean, unless it's like I've seen like a more like toned down color looks. Like it just depends.
But it's for like a special event. It's not like for every day.
That's true. It just depends on who's wearing it, I think, because I feel like some people. Well, no, never mind. I think like in the office, no, not working.
I'm using this navy blue now, and it honestly doesn't look navy on the eye. It looks more turquoise, so that's kind of misleading.
Yeah,
these
are going on nicely.
No, they look. The texture is good, but the color is not like what I want it to be.
It's not as accurate.
No,
Gotcha.
but I make anything work.
So if you guys even care, I'm going back and forth between 1, 2, 3, those 3 colors. And I noticed that these are very strategically placed. For some reason, I feel like the matte colors are in each corner and in the center of the palette. So I feel like that's like, I don't know, like the foundational colors. Like those are the colors you start out with, and then the other colors around it are what you build upon. Maybe that's just my, you know, interpretation of the palette looking at it. Or maybe it's more aesthetically pleasing, because if she would have put all the mattes in one section and then vice versa, it probably would look kind of weird.
Probably.
Is it just me?
No. This is turquoise. This is not navy. Like, I
Think
really... Okay, what that look like to you?
Navy.
And what's on my eye?
Teal.
Thank you. It's not... It looks like I grabbed these two. But I grabbed the navy one.
Does it build up to that dark? Like that dark of a color? Or shade?
A little bit, but it's still not as navy to me. Like I'm literally having to pack it in one area, but what happens if I want to blend it out? It turns turquoise.
Oh, I see. This is why colors and I don't really get along that well.
Yeah, they be doing like some tricky stuff.
Yeah.
It can go showgirl very fast.
Gotcha.
Kind of like what it's looking like right now. But it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Okay, I'm taking one of these shimmer colors.
Are they better with your finger though?
Oh no, this is better.
Pretty.
Okay, these look better than her last shimmers.
So you guys probably noticed that Kelsey and I don't really keep up with all the newest makeup products that come out. Even though we do get some PR, but if it's not worth filming for us, we're not going to film every single batch of products that we get in. Whatever we get excited about, that's what we plan on filming with. And if we don't, then we just don't. Yeah, and sometimes we feel like you guys don't always want to watch a lot of makeup videos. So we don't want to like waste time putting those up, you know?
But even some of the hair videos, I noticed, like, depending on what it is, some people will watch it, some people won't watch it.
Yeah, that's true. We can't please everybody, apparently.
No.
So that's what we just end up doing what we feel like doing and just hope for the best. Yep.
Shimmer colors are way more accurate than the matte shades in this palette.
That's good.
I mean, it's coming together. It's just not very neat. But I try to do something different because I want to use this blue one. Oh, by the way, I just got another touch-up for my brows. I really didn't need one, but I just went with my mom because she got another touch-up by my girl Zoe, Mint Brows. She's amazing. She's so talented. I save so much time on my brows, like a ton of time. She's extremely talented. It's like so easy for her too. It's like she does it without thinking. Because everybody definitely can't do microblading. It's like an art to it.
That's very true.
Is that the ice cream man? It's the ice cream truck out here. Wait.
I didn't even know ice cream trucks still come to neighborhoods.
There he goes.
Oh my gosh, it's a real ice cream truck.
Where you going? I want one. I want ice
So
cream.
is he gonna be coming here this summer?
I hope so.
I didn't even know. No man, I'm gonna say something offensive. I didn't even know ice cream trucks came to these kind of neighborhoods.
It's not offensive.
Oh,
I mean, not to me.
okay. If you know, you know. Like what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
I know that sound. I used to get so excited for that sound when I was little.
Yeah, I did too.
I get the same thing every time.
Definitely. Me too.
I feel like my go-to was like that rocket pop, whatever you call it. You know the rocket one?
The red, white, and blue?
Yes, and then the strawberry shortcake one, or the Flintstone sherbet push-up thing. That was my favorite,
go-to.
like my all-time favorite.
That was, I was gonna say that was my go-to.
So good.
Yeah, I know y'all hit it.
Yes, y'all gotta hit it. I really I can't get down the stairs fast enough.
I know.
So I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna wait for next time.
Maybe he'll stop by till like tomorrow or
Look at
something.
my hands though.
So I'm just applying some of my Cover FX Power Play Concealer. And I'm using both colors today, Deep 2 and Deep 3. I'm doing both. By the way, I have already tried this foundation. And I have to say,
You don't like it?
I like it, but I don't love it.
So you love the concealer, you don't
Yes.
love the foundation.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for the rest of my eyes, I'm going to be dabbling in these from Huda. These are called the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. I've never tried these, and I'm very curious to see, because there's a shimmer side and there's a matte side. So the matte side seems like they're really good for a makeup base, eyeshadow base. So if you want to get like a certain kind of, like a flat kind of neutral undertone underneath whatever color you're trying to achieve,
Or a matte cut crease.
then
It
I
seems
feel like
good
these would be
for-
really good.
Seems good for that, a matte cut crease.
And it's going on like concealer. So I'm trying to use them in my own way. Can you not watch me though?
I was trying to see how it looked because I only swatched the shimmery side when I was opening them. And the shimmery ones are bomb, like on the hand. So I
Okay.
want to see how it looks on your eye.
Got it.
They seem like kind of like those Stila, like they kind of were in this packaging, the little Stila ones that came out a couple years ago. I think I used it in like a Christmas tutorial, and it reminds me of those. Like if you want to do like a shimmery cut crease, and you don't have like any like glitter glue or anything like that.
Huh?
It's like super easy for like a beginner to do one, or even somebody who's been doing makeup, because cut creases can get kind of tricky.
And this one that I'm using is in the color Double Pump Latte. There's 2 different shades, so each side is a different name. And then the shimmer side of this one is called Drop Top. The shimmer side has like a paint kind of effect.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I still don't know which side of the shimmer side I want to use between all these, so I'm just going to apply the Double Pump Latte on the other lid of mine and then decide which shimmer shade I'd like to use.
I was so close to using this until I sat down and decided to do a blue.
It's like a rosy
Do
color.
Not Disturb color. Super pretty.
And then this one is called Shimmering Sunset. I think I'm going to go with the first one. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the first one for what I'm going for. But then again, with Melted Bamboo Hoops,
I like that rose gold.
that's not the vibe I'm going for today.
Okay.
But that's really pretty. So all of them are really pretty, as you can see. And they are super, super pigmented. And plus I'm trying to decide between these and give this matte Double Pump Latte some time to dry because it is a matte. But I'm using it as like a kind of a base pretty much to kind of isolate that part of my eye for the lid color that I'm going to put on. And I think I'm going to do Bamboo Hoops.
Bamboo Hoops.
That's the name of this shade.
Oh, I was about to say you got some bamboo hoops. Okay, I haven't worn those if ever. I need to get me some.
No, Kelsey.
By the way, I was just baking with both of my translucent powders. I did both under my eyes. Then I did the darker one all over my face. I've been doing that lately and I really like it. Because I haven't really been using like my regular pressed powders. And then I'll just go in with bronzer in the areas that I want to.
So I like that this moves around like really nicely. It doesn't just stick. So it gives you some time to work with it. Because I've actually never really experimented with like liquidy shadows like this. So this is very new for me. The only thing is I feel like you have to know exactly where you want it. Because when it dries, it dries.
Yeah, it's going to stay there.
So that's the only thing that's like kind of tricky. And it does work well with your fingers and with a brush because I'm using both actually. So,
How?
because once I...
Oh, you mean it spread?
It spreads easily. So I applied it with the actual like the brush tip applicator when I first put it on the lid. But I still kind of moved it around with my finger as well. So because I'm trying to get like an idea of which form to use it in. I feel like the brush is like the least effective. Yeah. So you can use a brush, but only when it's like super, super wet. Once it's super like dry, it's like there's no moving that. Kind of put some lashes on. I'm just going to be a creature of habit with this section and do Angelic by Lava Lashes. They just never steer me wrong. They look good with any look and they last forever. I feel like the last pack that I had lasted me for like 6 months.
Yeah.
They last so long. I think and they're like $24. They're not even like, they're a little bit less than the Lily lashes.
So I'm dragging this pretty low because I want the look to be dramatic, and plus I need the bottom to match how dramatic the lid is. I want it to be like not balanced. So for lashes, I actually am going to be using some I haven't used before. These are the Huda Beauty Samantha number 7 classic. I don't think I've used these. I had to think about it. And I always take like the end off because my eyes are smaller, and plus it helps not poke me in my inner corner. I don't have scissors, so I just rip it off the end. Can't do that with Ardell lashes though, because they will shed if you like try to rip it off, so you do have to cut those with scissors.
Very true.
You put your mascara on before your lashes?
Yeah, you know.
I do after.
Well, that's because I don't like to get mascara on my eyelashes. They last longer that way.
No, I don't do that. Okay, so while this lash dries really quickly, I'm going to put on some bronzer. This is Coco Naughty by Fenty. And I low-key am already hitting pan. I feel like I only had this for like maybe... I got it like a week after it came out, so however long that is.
So for concealer, I'm going to be using this Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, but this looks just like a foundation, so you would definitely confuse this for your foundation. but the color is the only reason why I remember that it was concealer sitting on my counter. I mean, my vanity. I feel like this concealer reminds me of the thinner version of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer.
I like Shape Tape, but
it's too thick.
I wasn't obsessed with it like everybody and their mom.
It's really thick.
It's good, but I'm not obsessed. That's thick?
No, the Tarte Shape Tape concealer is too thick. Not this. I actually love the formula of this. It's very thin. This is my second time trying it. I love the way this goes on. So, and this color is in the color Maple. So that's the shade that I'm using. And we're just gonna blend that out with my favorite brush that I've been liking to blend my concealer with. This is the Morphe E7. So it's like an angle brush. It looks like it's for cream contour, but I like it for concealer because it fits nicely under the eye area.
I haven't used a brush in so long.
I know you use your beauty blenders a lot,
but I want to start back like using them.
And I'm going to be using my little trick that I've been doing, well, that I've done before. And I'm going to go ahead and set this as I blend it out because I've been liking doing it that way instead of blending all of it and then setting it. I just kind of work on
instead of with the beauty blender, do it with a brush. Because I do that with my sponge.
Yeah.
I've never tried with a brush though.
I have. My brush is usually damp, so I don't have any spray form of any kind that's tangible right now. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, you'll spray your brush?
Yeah, usually I would spray it, but I don't have my Caudalie spray. It's too far right now, but that's fine. I'm gonna work with it. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the darker shade. This is medium deep. And Kelsey put me onto this. This was in our Sephora recommendations video, our VIB sale recommendations. I love this one. So it's like the perfect translucent powder. Well, translucent because it's not really clear.
Yeah.
For darker skin tones. So I love this.
Look, I'm trying to copy you. Plus I'm kind of swirling around my nose.
And I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, powder under my jawline as well while I'm over here on the side of my face. Just a little. And do the same thing to this side. So now I'm going to blend this.
So while this lash dries, I'm going to put some highlighter and I'm going to be trying this Huda Beauty. I'm going to be trying this Huda Beauty 3D highlight palette. And I haven't tried any new highlighters in a while because I usually only use my Anastasia Beverly Hills the bronze palette, or I use the bronze color in my KKW Beauty palette, the contour palette. So the only color that I really think I would like in this is Tahiti, and it's the one in the corner down here, and it's still kind of on the lighter side for me personally, but we'll just have a little bit. I just want to see if it's like chunky or smooth. It's not like chunky. I hate chunky highlighters.
Then I'm going to apply just a tiny baby bit, a little bit of my Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. It's an actual like brown powder, like a pressed powder, and just kind of sweep that all over the face because my T-zone is where I get very oily. Like as I'm doing my makeup, my oils will start seeping through. So that's how oily we are.
And I just sat here. Yeah, me too.
I mean, I'm gonna be grateful when I'm like 55, but it's really annoying now.
It's so extra. This looks like prom makeup.
Prom makeup?
Yeah, like if you had like a neutral dress or like a black dress, I would do like a blue look like this.
Yeah, that's gonna be real pretty. And now I'm gonna bronze with this Coco Naughty. Actually, I feel like you either need one of the or the other of her bronzers. You don't really need both, in my opinion. It just depends on your skin tone and what you want to do with it, if you want to bronze or if you want to contour. So you don't necessarily have to have both, especially if you're on a budget, because we're not trying to buy stuff we're not going to use.
True.
And the brush that I'm using this face brush by Huda Beauty. It's called Bake and Blend. I could have baked with this. Great. But I knew I wanted to use this for bronzer, so I don't want to put like bronzer under my eye, you know.
Got you.
Okay. And I actually think I'm using the highlight side. Great. So I'm just going to go with it. And that just goes to show that you can kind of make any brush work if you, you know, use the flick of the wrist correctly.
True.
So just because something says it's for one thing doesn't mean you can't use it on other parts of your face.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm about to do my lips, and I'm using 2 new products from Huda Beauty. Well, new to me. To line my lips, I'm just going to be using her lip liner in Spice Girl, and it's like a nudie brown color.
I think that's the one I brought over here. Let me know if it's dark enough because I brought my KKW Nude 3 if it's not.
It's not dark.
See,
So you're probably
I'm
gonna
gonna bring my KKW over.
want to use that. Thought it would have been a little darker than this. It's still a pretty color, but to line my lips, I like brown pretty much.
And I'm gonna apply some eyeliner. I haven't used this in a minute. This used to be my favorite, like under eye pencil. This is Zero.
Oh, Urban Decay.
Not by 24/7. The Zero 24/7 Glide On Pencil by Urban Decay. It's the darkest pencil liner you will ever use, and I'm obsessed.
Well, this is a pretty color. Reminds me of a ton of colors I have, but I still like it.
What is it?
This is Trendsetter. This is her matte liquid lipstick, by the way.
Then I'm gonna apply a little bit of highlighter. This is Penny For You Thoughts by Fenty Beauty.
Oh, can I have some of that?
And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous shade. The glitters are a little bit much.
I was gonna say that looks a little bit more chunky,
It is.
but I want to see if
But
it's not on the face.
Rose
Is it chunky on the face?
You can see it a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Because I see the chunks on my brush. I have to be careful with chunkier highlighters because I get like breakouts. Texture and like breakouts right here.
Yeah, so do I. I'm not gonna put too much on though because I feel like my eyes are enough on their own. So
You know mine are.
now I'm gonna do my lip shade. I was gonna line my lips with this one. Should I? Or should I not waste my time?
It's not dark enough. It's pretty paired with the brown lip pencil.
Okay, so this is her lip contour in Spice Girl, but I'm gonna skip it because it's not what I need.
Yeah. It's not like a just strictly line to put something else over top.
It's like a legit color.
Yeah, to pair with something else for our skin tone.
So I'm gonna go in with the KKW liner in, what is this? This is her darkest lip liner. This is Nude 3. So I'm gonna line my lips with that. True Brown K, her and Kylie have pretty much an identical brown lip liner. And
I mean, most brown lip liners are pretty similar anyway.
no, as far as formula, this is just as creamy as Kylie's.
Gotcha.
Because I love MAC Chestnut, but after using this one in True Brown K for so long, it's so hard and it hurts my lips. Like when I use the MAC one.
Okay, because these are like
more
creamier.
Yeah. So the actual lip color I'm using is from Huda Beauty, and this is in the color Heartbreaker. So this is like a bright red. So we're gonna complete the look with that. This is her matte liquid lip shade. So we're gonna see how that goes on.
Ooh, bright. I'm here for it. This is such a summery look.
Every time I wear a red lip, I always align with a brown lip liner because it suits my skin tone better. And it gives me more like that 90s kind of a lip that I prefer. Sometimes when I do the exact same color as the red like lip liner, if I do the matching shade,
It's too much.
like it looks too bright.
Not subtle enough.
Yeah, not subtle enough for me. This is nice. This is similar to a red that I always wear a lot from Gerard Cosmetics, and a Rihanna one that I really like. Okay, you guys, so that completes this watch us using new makeup video. That's probably not the title, but we hope you enjoyed watching, you know, us try new products. Let us know if you've tried any of these new, you know, products that we've talked about. And I was really impressed with most of the products that we use, like these Huda Beauty Matte Metal Eyeshadows. These are really, really nice. You have to have a steady hand with them because you can make a mistake. But overall, like, Huda is like where it's at when it comes to each category that I've tried, because I loved her brush that I used, super soft.
Except eyeshadows.
And what for me, my experience. This is my first eyeshadow that I tried.
This one is nice because I used this color
So
in the
topaz
corner.
is bomb.
Yeah, topaz is good. And
So,
she
that's what I'm wearing.
definitely redid her shimmery shades because like her last palette that I tried, I did not like her shimmery
Was
shades.
that her first palette?
I don't think so. These shimmery shades are bomb. So that's that. But as far as if you're going to use a color from her, like this sapphire palette, it's super pretty when you look at it, but the colors are not as accurate on the eye. Because I've used navy blue eyeshadows on my eyes before and they come off just the same on my eyes they do in the palette.
So that's not as rich.
No.
Got it.
Because it looks, in my crease, it looks a little bit more turquoise, aka like kind of like teal. So I didn't like that about it, but it's still very pigmented. But the shimmery shades again in here pretty bomb too. So I think this time it was like the opposite because her last palette I really liked the mattes, and then her shimmer shades kind of sucked in the last palette. But I will travel with this though. This topaz
It's
one
the
seems
perfect
bomb for
traveling palette because it has a mirror and the colors are everything you need in one. Even though I did not try any of the shimmers in this palette.
I did try this one in my inner tear duct.
Okay, so are they
Good.
pigmented?
Very. And they don't have a lot of fallout either.
That's great. So the matte shades in this palette are bomb, super blendable, super buildable. So I love this. I'm definitely going to add it to my collection of reds, and it's drying like Kelsey said, but it's a really nice shade, so love that.
But I do really like the liquid lipstick as well, the matte one in the shade Trendsetter, which is on my lips. So I will continue to use this, but I might need to like go in with my Agave lip balm first, because I just had on like one of my Bobbi Brown like tinted lip balms, and that was not thick enough for these because they're pretty drying. So you might need a thicker lip balm before you put that on. And like I told y'all, I'm obsessed with this foundation by NARS. If you guys have been curious to try this and you're oily like us and you've been kind of hesitant, I recommend giving it a try because it's really, really good. And I think it's going to be like my go-to for summer because it's just so thin, but it's still full coverage. Well, we'll not wear makeup during the summer because I feel like I'm really not going to be wearing that much makeup this summer because it's low-key too hot for makeup.
So is this better than the skin tint from NARS?
As far as the color.
The color, okay. I like that color.
I like them for different reasons. I love the skin tint because it leaves me very matte.
Yes.
But the color of the skin tint is too red.
Gotcha.
For my skin tone. But I feel like this is perfectly neutral. And it's like a nice balance. Like I feel like anybody would like this oily combination, dry. Just like a nice universal foundation. As far as this primer, I like this primer, but I'm not obsessed with it. I feel like I'll probably like this more when it gets cooler outside, because as far as like how our oils work, this is not gonna work. But I do really like it. It has a nice texture. It's not too thick. It doesn't clog my pores, which is really nice.
Does it have a smell?
Not really.
So it's like non-scented.
It doesn't really have a smell.
So that's good. So there are some
I love the texture of it
good
though.
things.
I love the texture of it though.
As far as this Penny for You Thoughts highlighter, even though I didn't put on a ton, I feel like the less you apply, I feel like less is more with this one, because if you apply too much, you can definitely get those chunky glitters that are in the pan, and I feel like that's a little bit too much, even if you're doing like an understated like eye look and an understated lip. I don't think for my preference that I would use like a ton, because you know how some people like build up to like a really like beaming like glazed donut highlight.
Yeah.
You might not want to do that with this one because it's gonna look too chunky in my opinion, but it is a really nice shade for darker skin, and it's, if you apply less, it's still subtle and pretty. But as far as this bronzer, this is gonna be like in my top bronzers. Like this I'm forever using this. This is life right here. So if you guys are on the hunt for a matte bronzer that's for darker skin tones, please try Coco Naughty or her other shade. What's the name of that one? The darker one.
The shade right after this.
Yeah, the shade right after this one is really good in formula, and the texture feels really nice on the skin.
So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys for spending some time with us, because we know this video was pretty long. So we hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.